Hello everyone. I thought I'd rejig the grid for Easter. We have an Easter grid with the three main personalities, if you like, of the Easter stories in the grid. Now, I grew up in a very strict Christian household, also a very strict atheist household. It was very interesting. My mother was a devout Christian, converted to Christianity as a Billy Graham event in the 50s. My father was an equally devout atheist who lost any faith. He went into World War II with at the in the jungles of Burma as a prisoner of war. So growing up in that household was interesting, I think you'd say. But anyway, it did leave me with a Christian basis, and I learned vast swathes of the Bible off by heart. It comes in useful sometimes. When people ask me about Christianity now, I say I've moved on. But I come back to the Easter story because I think it's can teach every one of us, regardless of faith or none, so much. And the first thing I want to say about the grid I've got here, Jesus and the two Marys, is that these were the last to see him alive and the first to see him arisen. Because there are times when on our journeys, we have to do things on our own. And that was the time that Jesus had to go and do things on his own. When I was talking to my spiritual teacher, the healer that works from the centre, Derek, he referred to Jesus as our big brother, as healers, which fascinated me because I'd never thought of it like that. You know, we are all gods, we are all sons of God, so that makes Jesus our big brother. Okay, I can see that one. And then he went on to say that Jesus did the ultimate healing not once but twice. He raised Lazarus from the dead, and then he raised himself. And then Derek reminded me of what Jesus said to the disciples in the Gospel of John. It's recorded. Greater things than these will you do, because I go to my Father. And that blows your mind. But we as healers can do greater things than raise people from the dead. When I started reading about the many versions of Reiki that there are, I found that one of them, Teramai, was founded by somebody who read that verse and then said to God, well, okay, what do you mean by that? And out of that came Teramai, Reiki. So we have Mary of Nazareth, his mother, and Mary of Magdalene, his wife. Mary Magdalene is holding the cosmic egg. And the other thing that came to me when I was making this grid was whatever we achieve in this life for God, for the divine, for whatever you want to call it, the higher purpose, it has to start with us saying yes. With Jesus, it was in the Garden of Gethsemane when he said, nevertheless, not my will, but thine be done. Mary of Nazareth said, be it unto me as thou hast said. Mary Magdalene said yes to Jesus, and for that was reviled and punished by the church for nearly 2,000 years as being a common prostitute. It was only a few years ago that they said they were sorry and restored Mary to her rightful place as the apostle to the apostles. She's Jesus' twin flame. And as there's nobody listening to this, I can say this. I was told in the meditation that I was of her lineage. So I honour my lineage bearer, Mary Magdalene, and I honour Jesus, I honour his mother. And the card for the day is Great Adventure. We've had a period of time where we've done nothing, we've reflected, we've refreshed, we've rejuvenated, we've revived, as I say in the meditation, for sending light to Mother Earth, and now we can take a risk and carry on. So let us resume our great adventure, and let us now resume our meditation. So feet flat on the floor, let's take 3 deep breaths in and out, and in through the nose and out through the mouth, and in through the nose and out through the mouth. And we come into our I am presence. So this is the part of us that is divine, that is the universe, that part of us that is Mary of Nazareth, that is Jesus, that is Mary Magdalene, because we are part of everything that has ever lived, existed on this earth. We are part of everything within the universe. Isn't that amazing? Our I am presence is where we all are one. Our I am presence is where we are the bit of us that continues after death. I am blessed, blessed I am. I am healthy, I am strong, I am positive, I am loving, I am lovable, I am loved, I am love. I am abundant, I am abundance. I am generous, I am thankful. I am here and I am ready. So we call in the universal life force from above. The great white light comes in down through our crown, out through our feet, down into Mother Earth. And we are grounded. And we continue to breathe in this great white light so that it fills our body. The body fills from the ground up. So our feet, our toes, our heels, our ankles, our calves and knees and our thighs are all now full of light. Our pelvic region, our hips, intestines, urinary tract, excretory system, reproductive system are all now full of light. Our abdomen, liver, intestine, stomach, spleen, gallbladder, all the structures in our abdomens are now full of light. Our chest, heart, lungs, the lymphatic system, thymus, all the structures in our chest are now full of light. Shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, palms, fingers, hands, all now full of light. Our necks, all the structures in our neck, thyroid, voice box, all now full of light. And our heads, teeth, tongue, jaws, ears, nose, eyes, sinuses, tonsils and adenoids if you've got them, and all the structures in the brain, all now filled with light. This light goes from within outwards, fills all the structures, blood vessels, nerves, lymphatic system, muscles, tendons, cartilage, ligaments, bones, skin, hair, nails, the lot. We are light. This light now radiates from us, comes out from us, out into our energy field. And so we are now protected. Everything that comes to us today has to come through our energy field. Everything that comes to us now comes through our energy fields. It only gets to us if it is from the light or working for our highest good. Everything else is transmuted by the light. So now let us send this wonderful light to Mother Earth. Let us imagine, intend or visualize that we see the globe of the Earth spinning in front of us. We see the blues of the oceans and the sands of the desert. We see the greens of the forests, the greys of the cities, and the whites of the snow-capped mountains, the whites of the polar caps, and the whites of the clouds. Here above the clouds, I am free of all the crowds, and I float among the stars, and I feel the rush of love. Looking down at earth, it is luminous, observe. And so we send light. We breathe in the light from our crowns, and we send it out from our hearts to Mother Earth. As it reaches the earth, it forms a veil, but as we continue to send it, it forms a cloud. We know that within this cloud, Mother Earth is taking everything she needs from this energy. She is receiving. She is reviving. She is releasing. She is restoring. She is rejuvenating. And so we leave her there and come back to ourselves. We know that the earth is taking what she needs from what we have given her, and so we have done our job. We find ourselves back in the room where we were. Today the card was done at the start of this little broadcast. So if you missed that, just wind back to the beginning. You'll hear why I set the grid up and also what the card is, what it means for us today. And hopefully next week will be the last week I do these. I have enjoyed doing them and I think they've benefited me. I hope they've benefited you. I'm going to leave you there now. Have a great day. Take some time out if you can. Remember that Easter is about new birth, new life, and how we can make all things new. It is up to us now to do that. And I will see you at 9:30 on Monday morning. If you want to visit our website, www.amethystcentre.com, please do so. Leave me a donation. I do thank people for the donations they have been giving. It really does make a difference to the centre, the work of the centre, to know that our supporters put their money where their mouth is. I literally could not do it without you. I will have a new podcast episode coming out next week. Hopefully, I'll be recording one after that as well, and I will resume planning my big reveal because we do have some big news. We shall see when that happens. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you Monday. Bye.